Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Battletech, the Kerensky Redux series. I'm your host, Colors Fade. It's episode 55. So nothing interesting happened with all of these little missions here that were like one skull and stuff. I ran through them with the lower level mechs, with the Kintaro, and with the Hatchetman, and with the Firestarter and a Marauder. And it was a lot of fun to do all of those. It was actually quite a bit of fun to hop into lower level mechs. But something really interesting did happen. You may have noticed in the previous episode, I did not stop and look at the store. And we are in a system with a black market. Lo and behold, there is an Atlas. An Atlas 2. And unfortunately, it's not Atlas 2 parts. It's a full Atlas 2. Which is a real shame. It's so much money. So what I did is I went through and I sold everything that I had. You can see in the mech bay. I took one of the Atlas Ds that I had and sold it. And I sold all the rest of the other mechs that I wasn't using at all. In fact, I'm tempted to sell the Stalker because we haven't used it in a long time and probably won't. So anything that was a duplicate, I got rid of everything. And then I sold most of the components too, and I only kept plus weapons to see if I could come up with enough money to get this Atlas, which technically we can. So, and it comes with double heat sinks, which is really nice. We're going to reconfigure it. It's going to strap us. Here's the other thing. Financial reports in 19 days, so we got 19 days to earn some money. I think I have to do this. I mean, this is just incredible. And there's no real option here to buy mech parts and sell things back and make any amount of money here, which is unfortunate. So we're gonna need all the cash. We're gonna have to rebuild our nest egg, but I've got to have this thing. It's just such a beast. So there goes 24 million. I'm gonna buy it. And I went down here, and I think I'm not even sure I bought it. Oh, there's an Ultra Autocannon 5 down here. A plus version that I would very much like to have, but let's buy this guy here. It leaves us strapped. 3.92 million. Oh man, we gotta make some money. All right, I'm gonna buy this too. Now we're gonna go to the mech bay and we're gonna set this thing up. This is a very bad boy. It's just gonna make it fantastic. So let's refit it, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. A short note here, it's kind of amazing the number of heat sinks that it comes with, because this is a very heat efficient mech on its own. So the way they've got it set up is terrible, but the way we're going to set it up is going to be awesome. So this is what this bad boy looks like when it's done. You have to have the plus weapons to do this, but if you do, then it's awesome. I had to strip the Gauss plus off the other Atlas D, and so in order to get the regular Gauss to fit it on it, I had to take the mortar off of it. So now we're just sitting with the mortar in storage. We'll find a mech to put that on later. This is the configuration, though. Actually, no, and not the machine gun. That's slightly wrong. Oh, I needed another short laser. Check the store. I needed a short laser. Oh, and there's a short laser plus right there. Now, are there any in the black market? Let's go to... Nope. Okay. Should we go back here and put this on here? You've seen me. I like to have these for occasionally when I swing at things in melee, because quite often I'll miss with the melee, but these lasers will finish things off. So that's why I like to have them. So you get the Gauss plus up here. You get the Ultra Autocannon 20 plus up here. You've got enough ammo to shoot the Gauss 16 times. You've got enough AC-20 to shoot this 5 times. This is short range. You're only going to shoot it at certain things, but it is going to blow the crap out of stuff. And then you've got 2 LRM 20 pluses that do +2 stability damage. So you're going to very quickly knock things over with it. This is my bread and butter frontliner. Cockpit mod, gyro to keep him from falling over himself. It's an absolute menace, and I love it. It's one of my favorite mechs in the game. So that's the situation there. Now we spent all that money, and our nest egg has gone back down. I would like to have that Atlas 2 as soon as possible, so I'm going to move it up above the regular Atlas. We still have Annihilators and a Highlander, And what we need now is navigation. So we finished off this portion of the quest. And now there's a travel contract here. I don't really care about that. We're going to fly through there and head our way up to here like this. So off we go. We don't have any more money. We have to stop now and make some cash. The next few systems are going to be critical here. We got to rebuild our nest egg. And you could make the argument that, hey, you were getting fine with the Atlas Ds and you didn't need to buy that, and that 24 million would be better off spent buying mech salvage and pushing your seatbelts up. It's a totally legit argument, and I have no problem if anybody says that's what I should have done. We'll know by the end. I'm feeling pretty good about where I'm at, though, and where we have left to go, and the systems we have to hit. We still have to do half of Merrick space. We still have all of Capellan space to go. We still have all the heavy Davian spaces to go, and it's day 612. So I don't feel too bad about this. There's a black market here, but again, we're out of money, so there's not a lot of sense in even stopping here unless for some reason the contracts are incredible, which they're not going to be, and they aren't. Now watch there be Atlas 2 parts here in the black market. There's not. Oh, thank God. Then I don't have to feel bad. Okay. And there's nothing else here that we really, really want. There's a nice rangefinder, but... Okay. So, what that means is... we continue to move on up to here, and this being our way out, basically. So we're going to go... This is... At Appian is the third stage in the heavy metal flashpoint system series, and that's where you get the bull shark. It has to become available in 3 days. It's not gonna, so we're gonna miss out on the bull shark.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
But it was interesting to do it this way and see how it happened and how many days happened between the first and second flashpoint. So Mantharaka, yeah. So go to Appian because we changed course. Atlas 2 is going to be ready. That's going to be fantastic. So now we're going to slide on up out of here and get to the meat and potatoes of the rest of the game, the rest of this whole thing. Appian, the contract isn't here. The flashpoint isn't here. I want to check the contracts just for the heck of it, unfortunately. You know, without the flashpoint, it probably doesn't even really matter. So there's a bunch of stuff here. This is nice. There's some Capellan stuff here. But again, you're not going to get, you saw those missions, they're 2 and 3 skulls. You're not going to get a ton of money out of it. So what I want to do here then is, and this is the next, Sacramonte would be the next one, and it's a black market. This system right here, Appian is 1.5 skulls. This is 2 skulls, and Herotitus is 1 skull. And then we have to kind of wiggle our way out of here. There's a flashpoint way up here for the Draconis Combine against Lao, and it's the Defector. It's 4 skulls. Wow, it's 47 days. Could we get up there in time? Maybe. So we're going to have to take a look at the big map here and show you what we've got. We're here at Appian, and we want to move north up through Herotitus. And then Ward is actually a red system, even though it's a pirate system. It's a red system that we're going to want to pass through. I'm going to go back to the game here. If we want to get to this flashpoint up here at Itzbur is actually a blue system, which is great because we would want to stop there. You'd have to go through, I think, Midthun to get here. The number one thing is let's move all the way up to Ward and then stop and do some calculations and figure out how we're going to get there. So I think that's probably the most important thing, because the thing with this flashpoint is it's for the Draconis Combine, which we need faction with. It's 4 skulls, which is fantastic. And guess what? It's been a while since we looked at this, but our Capellan is already maxed out. So for us to trade a little Draconis for a little Capellan would be totally okay. So I'm fine with this. We're going to have to pay our crew here real soon, which is going to be one of the unfortunate things. We have to go back and look at this. Your crew is going to need a financial report in 9 days. Oh, man. So we need money. So if we look at these missions, who's this against? This is against the Capellans. And this is against Capellans. And then there's a bunch of Capellans ones here that are against... could be either against pirates or the planetary government. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 missions in the system, and we could do all of them. Every single one of these. And even though they're not 4 skull missions, if you're careful and you really headshot stuff, you could walk out of here with enough salvage to double or possibly triple this number up here. If we could get over 10 million, it'd be great. I think because the fact that we're going to have to pay our crew pretty soon, and the payment is going to be like $1.5 million or whatever, and then Darius is going to tell us, we're just about out of money, sir. I think we have to stop here. 7 contracts that we can do. We need the money. Let's travel to the system and do it. I don't have a problem with this decision here. And Appian is a blue system, so it's a few days out. It's not a huge deal.
Looks like we've arrived, Commander.
So let's take a look at these contracts and see which ones are against who. Eye for an Eye is against the planetary government, which is perfect. Insurrection is against the planetary government, which is perfect. This is against the Capellans, which is kind of perfect. Planetary government, perfect. This 3-stole one is against the Capellans. This one is against the planetary government, which is perfect. Oh my gosh, we got like the ideal set of missions here. This is awesome. So let's just start with this one, the planetary government, and it's an escort one. Fantastic. Let's just do these, and I'm going to show some of these lower skull ones with the low skull team that I was using, because that was a lot of fun. Those mechs were really cool. In this case, though, where it's an escort, we are going to hurt things. So let's get our brand new Atlas 2 out. Let's get these 2 annihilators in here. Which one is the one that has the cockpit mod goes in front, which is great. And then I need someone in the Marauder right there. So this guy can split. It's great. He can split. I want somebody who can really shoot really well in the Marauder, because we got to headshot as much stuff as we can. And then this person, Rounder, is going to shoot out of this one. He'll be able to take over that job shortly. This is great. 7 missions. Anytime you can stop in a system and do all 7 missions and not take faction hits, because by the time we're done doing the government stuff and then do the pirates and do the Capellans, we'll be back up. You kind of really have to strongly look at it. And since we're crunched for money, this becomes a really wise decision. The thing that we're going to have to be careful here with is just blowing up mechs instead of headshotting them. We have to get clean shots. So I probably shouldn't have taken both Annihilators. What I probably should have done is taken that Highlander, because it also has LRM-20s, and you want to hit things and knock them over and get some clean headshots that way. In fact, with these low skull missions, it's almost worth it to take 2 Marauders if you can get enough resolve and really get that. This is a classic escort one. This one takes forever because of how spread out everything is.
I've got something. Got something you want done?
Roger.
You have to go so far with this escort. Now, locusts are the exception to the rule. We just blow those up. And cicadas. But yeah, we'll do what we can here. What do we got? We got 28 resolve.
Nothing I can't handle.
Nothing you can't handle? Well then. Okay, wait. They don't, oh, they've got something big shooting at us. Okay. That's cool.
Damage on that hit. Wait, Commander.
Let's do this, he says. Okay, what do we have down there? There's a Marauder. Well, there's our payday. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is have this guy shoot this thing. Oh, because I thought he would kill it, but nope.
Standing by.
This guy's going to go up here and do this. He's going to pick 3 targets and reduce their evasion. So, 1 at the he has breaching shot, so he can shoot 1 at that locust. He's gonna shoot 2 at this guy here, the cicada. He's just taking evasion off of him.
Negative damage.
That wasn't very good.
Receiving you.
You can do better than that.
On my way.
Alright, what are you to hit this? Okay, that's nice. Here's what we'll do then. I gotta peel 1 evasion off of that guy. Okay. We're gonna get to shoot our ultra autocannon too and try to take this cicada out. I only want that to go to B, that to go to B.
Taking the top.
Take that last piece of evasion off that guy. Please kill something so we can get some. Knocked it down. No, didn't do what I wanted though. I needed the kill so I could get the resolve up there. Okay. Well. Okay. Hit this thing then for a free one. Don't use that. Don't use the Gauss. You're going to want to use it next turn.
Target neutralized.
Quick warriors. Show them what you've got.
Okay.
Orders.
Shoot this thing in the head. Now we got some salvage.
That's a kill.
Like it. You gonna come up and run up here and try to punch somebody? That's a mistake.
Good to go.
That hurt him.
Standing by.
Okay, this pilot. I kind of want to get him in a position where he can shoot both guys. Oh, he can't from there. Okay.
Roger.
Well, I'm trying to take out his legs there. Both legs destroyed. Nice.
Waiting for orders. Affirmative.
I don't think we need to shoot everything at this guy, do we?
Target's taking a critical.
He's gonna drown. My compartment is flooding.
Receiving you. Moving out.
Just shoot this other leg, will ya?
Target confirmed.
Oh, that looked like both of those hit the same spot. That's always wonderful.
Mech destroyed.
Okay.
Coordinates received.
Off you go,
Location confirmed.
Marauder.
Yes, Commander.
I suppose I'm gonna have to hurt part of this facility, aren't I? Okay.
On my way. Roger that.
Hell yes. Now we have the convoy and we can move on. The convoy that takes forever to move. At least these guys are quick. Look how quick they are. Oh my goodness. They cover a lot of ground.
On my way.
We're gonna have to boogie.
Move order received. I get you. On the move.
They're gonna get out there in front of us. That's alright. Not all of them are really fast. It's a bummer that they all don't go the same speed and stay in line on the roads, but
Commander?
it is what it is.
Aye, aye.
Move order received. Moving out. I copy.
This one just always takes so long because they have so far to go. It's like, It's a neat map. Just kind of stinks for escort.
What's up, boss? Yes, I'm there. On the move. Roger.
And you gotta make sure you got mechs close enough. These guys, they can still move, and they get all spread out like this. You are too far ahead. Oh my god, and then he moves 2 feet. Okay, I'm moving this guy back here to take care of him. I want the headshotter way up here.
Confirmed.
I want him there. And I want this thing right there.
Moving to position.
This guy's stuck way back there. Look how far his friend is ahead of him. Oh man, this is the point in time when I'm like, the programmers could have done a little better job at this. This isn't a convoy. It's herding cats. Oh my gosh, and that guy's like just so super slow, isn't he? Holy cow. Okay, well.
Moving out. Acknowledged.
On the move.
Ugly. He's almost there. Next turn, enemies are going to start showing up. Oh no, they're going to start showing up now.
Hold this position, Commander. The package will be on its way soon.
The one advantage of this map is it takes a little bit for the enemies to get close enough to shoot at your convoy. But when this guy's that far behind, oh my god, can he get a flat tire or something? Jeez. Oh man. We can't proceed without your battle mech. Shut up. Maybe you shouldn't have ran out so far in front of me. Maybe you should have paid attention to the fact that I have an Annihilator and an Atlas. And I can't exactly run like the wind. You goobs. Blaming me. We can't move without you. Should have thought about it that when you were... See, if you'd have stayed close to this guy, we'd all been fine. But no. You thought you were special.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, hold on. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move this guy up here because he has this valuable sensor lock. So go ahead and tell me what we got over here. We got a blackjack.
Commander. On my way.
Shoot him. Look at that. Look what those things do. That is just so awesome.
Roger.
Those 2 LRM 20++s. Man, these stability damage. You're going to get knocked over. Really? It's going to shoot me all up in the arm like that.
Waiting for orders.
Well, if I can, poke you in the head. Oops.
Hope we can salvage that.
You can. That's why we headshot it. Okay, so there's that guy. Slowpoke Rodriguez.
How's it going? Affirmative.
Alright, these guys are just gonna hang out. There's 3 of them hanging out there. Okay.
Waiting for order.
Waiting for orders. What's this? 55 tons of fun?
Got a pistol
It's a Shadowhawk.
How's it going?
This guy.
On the move. Firing on fire.
Oh yeah, baby. Where's the slow one? I need 4. There's only 3 here. I can't leave. Yes, I know. Okay. Move this car.
Holding for tactical.
There you go. Good job, Alsvin PC.
Waiting for order.
Alright. What do you want to do? I'd like to sprint you up there because I'd like you to headshot people.
Roger. Full speed.
Standing by.
This guy still has to sit back here because he's got to
Forward.
play patty cake with that dude.
Yes, boss.
You need to sprint up here.
Copy that. Full speed.
It's a steep hillside.
Receiving you. Confirmed.
Yeah, not your best day, is it? Just sitting there getting pummeled. Who else do we got back here? Ooh, we got someone who kind of turned his face towards us. Might be ideal.
Yes, Commander.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Affirmative.
Ideal headshot to... Ooh, what is it? Oh, it's a 4G. Oh, crikey. Don't miss. You did. Oh, he's almost there. Oh, good lord. Happy days.
Ready for order.
Move up here. Through the trees.
Good to go.
Alright, you gotta get up here because I cannot afford to have that thing shoot at my Marauder. So, we'll do this. That. And that. Oh, that looks brilliant. That's kind of beautiful. I'm gonna tell you about that mech being a menace. It's an absolute machine. It's just...
Holding for the right.
It is death incarnate. Oh, there you go. You finally made it, Slowpoke. Good job.
Commander.
Okay.
Aye, aye. Sensors locked on.
Alright, who wants to shoot this thing in the head?
Standing by.
You're gonna get a little bit of a shot here. It ain't gonna be great. It's from the side, but you know.
Here it comes.
Oh, took his leg out. Then hit him there. Well, that's alright.
Critical hit, Commander.
That's good to give us our Atlas a chance to finish him off here.
Mission confirmed.
Try to hit him in this leg over here. Don't fire that thing. Don't fire this or this.
Target on me.
Both legs destroyed.
Nick destroyed.
Detroit Rock City.
Mission successful.
That was nice. It's just a very powerful mech situation there. Alrighty, let's go. We got this Marauder. That's nice. Big heavy Marauder. We got Shadowhawk was the next heaviest thing because we took. There's the Hunchback 4G. We should grab that because it completes a mech. This completes a Cicada. We'll grab the Shadowhawk. Hopefully, give us the other piece. What do we walk away with? 19 million. Okay. Well, So that's the mech situation. We picked up 4 mechs out of that deal, so that's good. Some stuff we can sell, and they're all in the mech bay, of course, which is really funny because they're Store the battle mech. I don't want these up here. I certainly don't want that ugly cicada up there. So let's do some more of these missions. This is I'm gonna do a couple of these lower skull ones with the lower mech team. I want to show what that's like, but for now I'm gonna kind of plow through a lot of these. This is the next one. It's 2 skulls. It's a recovery. The contracts are done. Nothing significant happened while I was doing the remainder of these contracts. And where we're at, I do need to check the hire and haul done. Are I full yet? 24 of 20 berths, so I'm going to grab him since he already has Bulwark. This character over here has this thing, Sure Footing, that I don't care about. So we need to check out the store and see if there's anything that we can sell or buy. So we have to sell. That was the whole point of stopping here, was we figured we were going to get broke and we needed to find some mechs to sell. So let's do that. Unfortunately, a low skull system like this did not lend itself to any really rich mechs. Even on the last couple of missions, which I didn't tape, I did tape, but nothing interesting happened. I took 2 Marauders with me trying to headshot stuff, and still it just wasn't much here. I did pick up this Marauder though. That was nice. So we roll through here and see what we can get to get ourselves out of this purgatory for buying that Atlas 2. I love that machine though. I love it. Okay. So the rest of it is like this, like the large lasers we could sell. What else can we get rid of? LRM5s. We got rid of a lot of stuff to buy that mech, so there isn't much to do. Medium lasers. We got a bunch of those. 122,000 worth of those. So we're up 7.5 million. That's great. Oh, and PPCs, which I never use for anything. Wonderful. Okay. Ultra autocannons, comm systems, yay. I got this mortar, which I'm not sure I'll ever use again. Let's take a look at our mech bay. What happened is this thing, okay, I can sell that. That comes out of here. This Marauder is never actually going to get used, neither is this Commando. This Marauder 3D, never going to use that, so that's another one that we can sell. And then we can get out of here. Yeah, so sell. There was a Commando, right? Commando. Right there. There was a Marauder. Right there. And then there was also this. What the heck was it? Right there, Vindicator. All right, that's everything. So that's what our mech bays look like. No great shakes there. Everything's set up. We got this guy who's being reformed. I do have this this Highlander that I've been using. I really do like that mech. It's nice. So, what are we looking at with 606 days left? We're a little behind on C-bills. We're really gonna have to crank out. But again, remember, sorry about that. If every 100 days you can come up with 10K over here, then that's still 60K more, which would get us over 80. So I guess we're not so bad on track. Contracts, that's fine. We're still missing a mech somewhere for the mech weight cast completion. I'm sure that's a assault mech of some kind. And then the big thing, Star Systems visited. We're 600 days in, but we're well over halfway. So that's great. We're going to need a few more of those travel times where we just do a lot of traveling, several systems in a row. So here's where we're at. I'm going to make a note of it. We're in Appian. So, and we visited Mantharaka, and now we need to go to Sacramento. So what I want to do real quickly here is bring up the map and show you where we're at, how far we've come. We made this big circle all the way around, took care of a whole bunch of stuff. You can see the big red line here, and we're at Appian. So we need to go to Sacramonte, to Herotitus, and then out through Ward, it looks like, because you can't get to Weldry. You can see the gray line between Herotitus and Weldry means you can't do a pass-through of Weldry. You can go straight to it, but you can't pass through it. So we'll go to Ward and we'll figure out to go from there probably to Midthune and then out to Murus, Drozen, Chennai, and work our way over. So you get an idea what that looks like. So to plot the course, here it is. Sacramonte, Herotitus. We don't plan on stopping at either one of those. Herotitus would have to be an absolute Goldilocks for us to want to stop. Same thing, Ward is a red system, so it's not going to count. And then here is Sunnywood, which I don't think we can get to. We're going to definitely stop in Ward and ponder our options here, where we can go from there. Remember, we'd kind of like to get up to here and do this opt for the Draconis Combi. It expires in 44 days. So to do that, if we want to get out the way that we want to get out, see, I don't want to go through there. So we want to get to there. So we got to do that. Let's take a look at the travel time and see if we can do that, because we need more Draconis Combine. We need to get them bumped up. And then one good way to do it is, there's our Atlas 2 being worked on. Okay, Book arrives at your quarters looking for some advice. Competitive training exercise in the training modules since evolved into a shipwide tournament with mixed lances of mech warriors and other crew. Book and Hellbore have been competing together, but Commander Hellbore hasn't been pulling his weight, and my other teammates are looking at me as Lance Captain to do something about it. I'm feeling a bit stuck here. What should I do? Suggest you hold extra practice. Book has gained high spirits. Excellent. I love seeing our leopard on the side of our ship.
Job's done, Commander.
He's done with all of his stuff, and as far as ship upgrades go, we're not working on anything. Why aren't we working on anything?
Roger that, Commander.
Oh, because it costs money. That's right. Because we were broke and it costs money.
Got a new financial report.
Because we have to pay 1.3 million for our crew there. Now we're down to 5.6. Let's get into a system where we can actually make some money, shall we? That would be the thing to do. There's absolutely no reason to stop here at Sacramonte, so we're just going to keep going. All that we can do is get ourselves in trouble here by stopping and looking at things and saying, oh yeah, it's a red system, I can afford it for mediocre missions and mechs. No. Herotitus, there's no real reason to look at this. They do have a black market. Do they have anything awesome? They literally have awesome parts right there. Partial mechs, they have full mechs though. Partial mech salvage is actually not that great. Yeah, so don't even risk it. For a yellow system, it can't be worth that much to us. If it was a blue system, then it's worth considering. But now that we're under 600 days, I like to even kind of pinch a little tighter on making sure that I don't waste time. So now we're at Ward. Again, Ward is a red system. So, I'm going to zoom in here. How can we get up to here? We can go through here to Midthune. That's how I thought we were going to get out of here. This is the other one, but Cavalier we've already been to. So there's no way to get to Sunnywood without going directly to it. It's a two-skull system. But we could go through Midthune. Oh, it wants to go over to Cavalier if it does this. So what that tells me is, well, okay, hold on. What is this system here? Itzbur. Let's check it on the map, shall we? So according to my charting, you can go from Midthune through Itzbur and do the full stop and redirect. You just can't do it from here because it wants to take a different route. Itzbur is a blue system, so we should be able to do this. So what we're going to do is stop at Midthune and then redirect. And we'll also want to take a look because Midthune is a blue system. But yeah, we can't quite get it to go the way we want to doing that. So let's go like this.
Calculating course now, Commander.
She will recalculate and get us out of this system. We will jump, and then we'll take 3 days to leave ward. Get to Midthune. Stop. Look, here we go. Midthune, what kind of contracts do you have? Because that would be the most important reason for stopping. And as long as we felt like we had enough days to get to that next flashpoint and do it, then we'd be fine. Okay, so this is kind of fantastic. Lots of missions here, easy to do. Let's go against Davion. Let's take a look at our reputation. Plenty of, yeah, they're at 100 and they're at 63. So it's possible that coming out of here, we could bump these guys up a little bit because these are against 2. This is Pirates. This is Pirates. This is Davion. This is Pirates. This is Capellan. And this is Pirates. So a bunch of stuff against Pirates. Where's our pirate reputation at? It's at 99. So we would take a pretty significant pirate hit by going here. Oh, and there's also this person which I desperately want to hire. Okay. We're going to stop here because when we look at the star systems, yes, we do want to get up there. How long is this? 28 days, which is plenty of time. We'll spend 3 days to get in there, 5 or 6 days to get out, and the travel distance. We should be totally fine. So there's 7 missions here. We can do all of them. So we're going to stop here at Midthune. This looks good. I like this. Our pirate's going to take a hit, and it's going to take a pretty sizable hit. So hopefully we can make that up. And hello. And what's the store look like? It's just a generic store. Oh, and they don't even have mech parts to buy and sell. I probably should have looked at that before we dropped down in here. But because of the missions, I'm not too concerned. It's not like we have a lot of money to buy mech parts with right now. We have 5.5 million. What we really need to do is rebuild our nest egg as fast as possible. So I think that'll work. Let's go to the hiring hall and make sure we pick up this person. This is great. He's one of the few good mech warriors we've seen for a while. And then let's go do a couple of contracts here. Alright, let's get AIM. In fact, I think what we'll do is save this for the next episode, if my timing is right. So we'll leave it here, and we'll start doing missions. And we come to the end of another episode. I'm your host, Colors Fade. If you dig the episode, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel. My Patreon is listed in the description box below, and if you have a question or comment, leave it, and I'll do my best to respond. I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.